Why is everything so scented? Grandma, I'm a very red-faced lady, and a product like this theoretically should be able to help me. Huda Beauty just launched their Easy Bake Matcha Milk Loose Powder. This is a setting powder for your face that is green. So let's read about it. You guys asked for green powder. We took it to the next level with this limited drop. Meet Matcha Milk Cake, our community's most requested shade. This is not your usual green powder. This 2-in-1 Easy Bake uses encapsulated pigments, brightening cherry blossom cake at the core, wrapped in correcting matcha milk cake to instantly reduce redness. I'm obsessed. Perfect for fair to medium skin tones. You can also use it to neutralize your makeup that pulls too red or pink. Correcting redness made easy. Limited edition matcha milk cake. I'm gonna test it out for you guys today and see if it is worth your money. Disclaimer, this was sent to me in PR. PR, if you don't know, I get it for free. But I have no affiliation with Huda Beauty. Kind of wish I did because I love their brand. And they don't, I'm not paid to talk about this and I can say whatever I want. So if it's total butt shit, I shall tell you. Matcha milk mirror. Here's the packaging. If you've never used one of these before, they've got their little plastic cover that goes over the top. You peel this off and then you've got your little mesh sieve right there with the powder. And it smells like every other Huda Beauty powder, which is heavy on the fragrance. Grandma. The way that I like to apply Huda Beauty's powders is with their powder puff. So I'm gonna use this little one that comes with this kit that they sent. These are actually really, really nice. And if you have the opportunity to use them, I would highly suggest because they're really nice. So here's the product here. And I'm gonna try it straight on my skin to see if it can neutralize the redness on my skin without foundation. And then I'm also going to apply foundation and concealer, and then we're gonna use it in certain areas of the face to try to neutralize redness after foundation. But we're gonna give it a go first because I'm very red. I have a lot of redness on my face. As you can see down here, let's give it a go. The scent on this, gag me with 10,000, don't say it, I'm not saying it. It's so fragranced, it makes me ill. Oh my God. And I already have a headache today. So I love Huda Beauty products, but the fragrance is, I mean, it's powder on a red face. You know what I mean? Let's try to really beef it up. I'm applying a bunch of it to the back of my head. Dude, it's so green. Look how green it looks. It's not like just a hint of green. It's very green. But when it goes onto the skin, let's see. I'm gonna do a side-by-side comparison on this one, by the way. I'll do a regular powder on the other side of my face that doesn't have a green hue, so you can see if this really is neutralizing the red or not. If you don't know in color theory, the reason that green neutralizes red is because it is in the opposite side of the spectrum. So like in the same vein, if you had like really, really purple under eyes and you use a yellow color corrector, they're opposite on the color wheel, then that yellow, in theory, should neutralize the purple because they are opposites. The same with like blue, if you have like orange, or orange if you have blue, they neutralize each other. So green neutralizes red. And so in theory, it should make it really, really reduce. And I mean, to be fair, I guess it seems to be. It does look like I have green powder on my face. And you know why? Because I do. All the promo images that Huda Beauty has for this don't have foundation on the skin. They're just using the green powder to neutralize redness. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm definitely gonna try it with foundation because so far, that's a no from me, dog. Does the red look neutralized or does it just look like I have green powder all over my face? Let's try it with a different powder on the other side and see if it looks fine. On the other side of my face, I'm gonna use a fresh powder puff, so there's none of that on there. And I'm gonna put this powder all over my face. This is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Translucent Setting Powder. By the way, I would never do this. This is just merely for the test, you know? Honestly, the smell of the other one is the main reason why I would never reach for it. Huda, I think, had some powders where they took the scent out. Why they put it back in, like I just could never tell you why anyone would want their face to smell like that. I just don't want my face to have a scent. Okay. Powder face coming at you. What do you guys think? This side is green. This side is not green. Does it look super neutralized? it just sort of looks like crap. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get rid of all that. I'm gonna do my foundation real quick, and then we're gonna be back and we're gonna test this out over foundation in areas where I typically get red. We'll do it all over. I have nowhere to be. I just gotta do a bunch of pottery today. So, BRB. Okay. Face is done. There's a whole bunch of different colors when it comes to this, by the way. There is matcha milk cake, sugar cookie, cherry blossom cake, pound cake, cupcake, peach pie, banana bread, ube birthday cake, blondie, kunafa, and cinnamon bun. And they're all different shades. So you can see them underneath everybody's face, what color that they're wearing of the powder. We'll load her up. I hate the smell. I hate it. Okay, got cherry blossom cake for my other side so we can see the difference. And this was like really, really viral last year. Everybody was using pink on their under eyes. I think still a lot of people are. Apparently it adds a really beautiful brightness to the under eye. We're about to find out. Pink or green? Better smell? Could they not make it, if you're gonna make it smell like something, could you not make it smell like literal cherry blossom? Could you not make it smell like a flower? Why does it have to smell like grandma's mothballs? I hate the scent. All right, so here's the pink. Let's do a little pink there, a little pink down here, and see pink versus green. I'll do green on the other side. All right, looking pretty. Gonna let these cook for a minute, so to speak. And then we'll see which one looks better, if it does what it intends to do, or if it just looks grinchy, putrid, just looks fucking crazy. Okay, so this has been sitting on my skin for, I don't know, 5 solid minutes. We're gonna wipe it away and see how they look. That side's looking normal. Okay, we're gonna stand back. What do you think? Matcha milk, cherry blossom. Okay, I'm gonna look up close and personal and give you guys my opinion. So just on myself looking alone, I'm gonna look in this mirror below. Yeah, okay, so this is the matcha side, right? Oh, absolutely. Okay, it looks really bad. So I'm gonna zoom you in and turn the lights down so you guys can see what I'm talking about here. And of course, I caked it on for this video. I like baked, essentially. You don't have to use that much, obviously, but if you are trying to neutralize redness, you might need to. So I'm gonna show you up close what I mean. See how in the corner of my nose, it just looks like I have gangrene. It's very, very green. I mean, it leaves a hint of green. Well, obviously that's the case. Maybe if you had rosacea, if you had really red skin, you might want this. But for myself personally, while I feel it does neutralize the redness in a way, it also adds a tinge of green that looks almost sickly. So I'm gonna try some setting spray real quick. I'm gonna try the On Till Dawn mattifying waterproof setting spray. I'm gonna spray this all over my face and try to like melt all of this in together and see if that really helps with the green. Because if you look on this side, it doesn't have that, but this part does. So let's see. God, it burns. Why is everything so scented? I'm gonna have a freaking migraine again. I need a setting spray that doesn't have any scent. Okay, I'm gonna try the Huda Beauty one. This is the Huda Beauty Resting Boss Face Waterproof Setting Spray Ultra Matte Finish. If it's Huda, it's probably gonna be the most scented shit on the face of this earth. Let's see. I'm not kidding. Unbelievable. Are we sure this is setting spray and not straight eau de parfum? When I tell you, It smells like a Bath and Body Works in here. All right, did that help at all? I don't know. I can't sit in this room anymore. It's gonna make me sick. No, I just have a green face. And now it's not gonna come off because I used freaking On Till Dawn and Resting Boss Face soaps. This is my face now. I'm not kidding. It is disgusting in here. Okay, do I like this product? If you have extreme redness on your skin, rosacea, and you really need it to decrease and you want green to counteract that, sure. If you've been like, oh, I need green, it seems like it makes a lot more sense to me to correct and then foundation and then just use a regular powder. For me, having a green setting powder really isn't the answer because yes, while I feel like it definitely, I don't know, there's not really much redness on this side. There's not really much redness on this side either. And this leaves a bit of a green tinge, so it just kind of looks a little off for me. It's not for me, but mostly more than anything in this entire review is the scent is so ungodly. It's unbearable. Huda, I love you so much. I literally do. I literally do. And I can't stand it for one more second. Please, for the love of all that is holy, please stop with the fragrance, please. It's so unbearable, you guys. If you haven't smelled it, I'm not overhyping it. Like you think, oh my God, you're so dramatic. No, it's gag worthy. It is absolute gag worthy because it's not minimal. It's not like a hint of scent. It is overpowering. You dumped a bottle of perfume into your powder and let it sit and soak in scent. And this setting spray, 100 times worse. I don't think I can even finish out this video. I can't even finish out the rest of my makeup because I'm getting sick. Like I feel physically ill from the scents. So would I recommend matcha milk? I don't know. Probably not, because I feel like if you actually need correcting, get a corrector. If you actually need redness to go down, a green, creamy corrector underneath your foundation, let it set, and then put your foundation over top. That's gonna work way better. It's not gonna have a green tinge all over your face. Like, I don't think people would love this. It's not terrible. Like, as you can look at my face, it doesn't look terrible or anything, but it doesn't look great, in my opinion. This side looks nice. The cherry blossom has like a really pretty brightening finish. This side looks, I just look a little ill. My lighting is brighter on this side, so do not like think, oh my God, look how much brighter it looks. No, my lighting is bright. If I flipped this video, like if I just sit here like this, I definitely think there's less redness. I think there is. So it is doing its job, I think, but at what cost? All right, I gotta go. I'm gonna vomit. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, that it was helpful for you and that it helped you in any way to choose whether or not to get this product. And I'm gonna say, if it was like out of 10, I'm gonna give it a 5 because it's half and half for me. It's not bad. The product is fine. It works as a powder. It is green. It will neutralize red in the way that green neutralizes red. Scent is insane. And it kind of leaves a little bit of a green cast on your face. So if you don't care, great. If you do care, don't get it because the scent is too much. I'm getting out of this room. Have a good day. Bye.